I don't know what it was.
And we were driving by. Compasses went haywire.
Why is everyone saying north is a different way?
We see the unexplainable. It almost had like a physical substance.
It was extremely bizarre.
We were going up against a white male and a Ugandan.
So we're playing, and then I'm not really paying attention to the road, but I see headlights start coming, and I think that some situation's gonna go down.
I started freaking out because I thought someone was gonna come shoot us.
And we realized that it was indeed Mackenzie's car. And all we heard was,
Get in the car!
"Get in!"
Mackenzie exerted the most peer pressure I've genuinely ever seen a single person exhibit in my life.
Get in the car!
So we walked over there and they're like, hey lady, sees the northern lights, we have to go.
I saw the northern lights a couple hours before we went out.
They're out in this field a few minutes from my house, and they're seeing the northern lights.
I was not convinced.
We're in Texas. I don't think the northern lights are here.
And so it takes forever for them to get in the car, but finally Gersham's like, all right, like, let's go. And so they all go.
The only reason I agreed to go was because Clay said we could study for music history on the way. So we were listening to music for our exam. We had a listening exam. It was a great time.
We're jamming on the way there. Gersham's just in the back doing homework, not really talking to us. He has headphones in.
The vibes were immaculate. Chill, calm, vibes.
Talked with Cohen about West Texas, solidified our friendship a little bit.
I look out and I see them.
And point at the sky and like, oh, is that the lights? Is that the lights? No, it's light pollution because we're in Fort Worth, Texas.
We drive to my house, we pick up my sister, and
There's no northern lights. I was not deterred.
And then I pull up, I roll my window down, I say, there's no lights out here. And they walk up and they're like, we have to go north. So then they just all get in the car and they drive away and they like follow us. So I just do that. We end up at some field with like a little tiny dirt outcropping. We pull up, there's a rusty fence.
We all get out of the car, still no northern lights, but we just stand around looking.
All I know, it was dark and there were no lights.
Bella turns around and she's like, we just have to believe in our hearts.
Just follow it and they'll just magically appear in the sky.
You guys aren't believing.
Everybody kept acting like I was crazy, but I was like, they were here.
Bella, she wanted to see those lights. She needed to see those lights. So I say we just have to keep going north.
Mackenzie is like in a trance, just keeps saying,
We just have to keep going north.
My sister has always had a very imaginative mind.
And that was just something I heard all night.
North.
And yet it's dark. How far north are we gonna go?
I'm like turning to Clay and Grisham, like, okay, like I guess we just have to go home. There's nothing here.
I don't know why we're here. We shouldn't have left pickleball. We were having a good time. But We are standing here in a field in the dark with no lights to show. But I will say I think this trip was successful for Gershon because he had previously told me that dirt roads make him feel at home. He looked down and he was like, guys, it's a dirt road.
Gershom said it reminded him of when he used to catch snakes in Africa. Yeah.
Anyway, so then we get back in the cars. They're like, come on, follow us.
I knew in my heart we just had to keep going north.
So they drove one way and then we drove the other because we were going home, me and Lucy and Gershom.
Then I texted Bella and was like, we're going home. She calls me.
I was annoyed about it just because I'm like, I want to see these lights with Lucy.
She was like, I wanted to see them with you. I'm like, well, they're not here. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
She just didn't care. It's fine. They just went back to campus.
Mackenzie and Bella were so serious about it. Like, if they couldn't find the lights, something bad was going to happen. And then I guess something did?
The alien encounter was in another field.
I thought, we could try one more time.
She pulls over into a field because we were both kind of like, let's just give it one more chance.
They started looking at the compasses.
I'm looking at it and realize that it's pointing a different direction from what Haley, Mackenzie's sister, is saying north should be. Mackenzie points out that her car is saying north is a completely different direction, a third way.
We all start kind of freaking out, like, what does this mean? When all of a sudden,
Mackenzie and I both see a blue light just pop up out of the field, and then it kind of flashed out, and then we saw something like fall back down.
next thing I know, Bella's grabbing my arm. I put my car in reverse and we're driving away as fast as we can. We just saw an alien.
We drive for 40 minutes in silence.
So in the end, what did we learn? Really, the bottom line is, we learned nothing. We drove all the way to Justin. We saw no lights. We spent an entire evening looking at the sky, hoping to see something that wasn't there. Bella and Mackenzie, if you ask them, they would tell you that they saw something. But let me tell you, nothing happened in Justin, Texas that night.